We have another Trump speech where the mental malfunctions might be at an all-time high, even those behind him and the crowd seemed to grow bored as he droned on. So let's look over to see what now the only old bumbling man in the race has to talk about.
Rebuild our industrial base and bring back those beautiful words, made in the USA. And we were doing that 4 years ago and starting to do really well. And then we had to stop for an unknown reason.
Yeah, this is just not true. Trump led us into a manufacturing recession pre-COVID just through his own terrible actions and choices as president, where under Biden, manufacturing has exploded to levels that blow Trump's out of the water. Even his highest points are lower than Biden's lowest points. The fact is, you won't see made in USA more than you do now, but Trump will lie about that till the wheels fall off because pretending he's blue collar and relates to blue collar, even though he was born a millionaire, raised a millionaire, and became a billionaire, can't relate to anyone in the working class. That's just one of his main talking points, so he can't give that up. He doesn't know how.
About putting all the cars on it, well, doesn't work because the cars don't go far. If you'd like to go from here to, let's say, Washington to look after we fix the Capitol up and make it safe again, which will take approximately quickly. What a speaker we have on our hands, all while his lackeys uncomfortably stand in the back, not really knowing what to do. Not only does Trump sound energy drained here, but he can't even string together coherent sentences, and a bit of hypocrisy to point out. If Biden said this while he was still running, MAGA would have circulated this on Twitter saying he's in cognitive decline and has dementia and is unfit to be president. But they won't say a peep about it when it's their king who is the one that's clearly struggling. They were going to pay the bills of college students. Unfortunately, that didn't happen and won't happen. They gave up that. The Supreme Court gave it up because it was unfair to all of those people.
Despite the Supreme Court shooting it down, despite Republicans trying to block him every step of the way, Biden hasn't given this up. And in turn, that's exactly why he's forgiven more student loan debt than any president in history. Over $100 billion so far, and he keeps working even now to continue to forgive more. So this is disingenuous at best. And he should also, when he says these things, mention that his party is the reason that we weren't able to forgive everybody's. It's not just him giving up, it's Republicans trying to prevent anyone from getting any sort of relief while blaming it on Democrats at the same exact time.
A little bit by this whack job. You know, he said, we're weird. That JD and I are weird. I think we're extremely normal people. Like you, exactly like, he's weird. Did you ever see him go on the stage and go like crazy? It's like between his movement and her laugh, there's a lot of craziness. I'd say a step further than weird. Weird is a nice word by comparison.
This is like playground level dialect. I'm not weird, he's weird. You know what's something weird that you can do when you get on stage? Yeah, you know what else is weird? Saying you'd sleep with your daughter if you weren't related. You know what else is weird? Being the color orange. These guys, when you say it about them, it actually lands because they are very, very weird. Their policies are strange and their intentions are odd. But when they say it back, they just sound like the kid who got roasted and doesn't really know how to respond. You know, I'm made of rubber and you're made of glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you level of rebuttaling.
Our supply chain has crashed. And you don't write about it now, but it's still crashed. And all you have to do is say, where's the package that was supposed to be here 3 months ago? People aren't getting them. It's very bad what's happened. They've destroyed our supply chain.
This dude says everything is going to crash always. Remember in 2020 during the election where he said, if Biden gets elected, the stock market will crash like during the Great Depression. Then Biden took office and the market reached record highs and Trump took credit for that. Then it dipped a little bit a few weeks ago and Trump said it was all Biden's fault. And all of MAGA were saying we're going to hit a recession and this is what we've been talking about and all this bad stuff. And now it's gone back up to where it's had the best week it's ever had in 2024. And Trump is now back to trying to take credit for that as well. It's almost like he'll just say whatever is the most opportune thing for him in the moment rather than sticking to the facts and the truth. Who would have ever thought?